ProsperityClassics.com presents The Science of Getting Rich. For full mastery of the principles contained within, download the study guide and follow along from ProsperityClassics.com. Chapter 16. Some cautions and concluding observations. Many people will scoff at the idea that there is an exact science of getting rich. Holding the impression that the supply of wealth is limited, they will insist that social and governmental institutions must be changed before even any considerable number of people can acquire a competence. But this is not true. It is true that existing governments keep the masses in poverty, but this is because the masses do not think and act in a certain way. If the masses began to move towards, as suggested in this book, neither governments nor industrial systems can check them. All systems must be modified to accommodate the forward movement. And if the people have the advancing mind, have the faith, and they become rich, and move forward with the fixed purpose to become rich, nothing can possibly keep them in poverty. Individuals may enter upon the certain way at any time and under any government and make themselves rich. And when any considerable number of individuals do so under any government, they will cause the system to be so modified as to open the ways for others. The more people who get rich on the competitive plane, the worse for others. The more who get rich on the creative plane, the better for others. The economic salvation of the masses can only be accomplished by getting a large number of people to practice the scientific method set down in this book and become rich. These will show others the way and inspire them with the desire for real life, with the faith that it can be attained, and with the purpose to attain it. For the present, however, it is enough to know that neither the government under which you live, nor the capitalistic or competitive system of an industry can keep you from getting rich. When you enter upon a creative plane of thought, you will rise above all these things and become a citizen of another kingdom. But remember that your thought must be held upon the creative plane. You are never, for an instant, to be betrayed into regarding the supply as limited or into acting on a moral level of competition. Whenever you do fall into the old ways of thought, correct yourself instantly, for when you are in the competitive mind, you have lost the cooperation of the supreme mind. Do not spend any time in planning as to how you will meet possible emergencies in the future, except as the necessary policies may affect your actions today. You are concerned with doing today's work in a perfectly successful manner, and not with emergencies which may arise tomorrow. You can attend to them as they come. Do not concern yourself with the questions as how you shall surmount obstacles which may loom upon your business horizon unless you can see it plainly that your course must be altered today in order to avoid them. No matter how tremendous an obstruction may appear at the distance, you will find that if you go on a certain way, it will disappear as you approach it, or that a way over, under, through, or around it will appear. No possible combination of circumstances can defeat a person who is proceeding to get rich along strictly scientific lines. No person who obeys the law can fail to get rich any more than one can multiply 2 by 2 and fail to get 4. Give no anxious thought to possible disasters, obstacle panics, or unfavorable combinations of circumstances. There is time to meet such things when they present themselves before you in an immediate present, and you will find that every difficulty carries with it the wherewithal for its overcoming. Guard your speech. Never speak of yourself, your affairs, or anything else in a discouraged or discouraging way. Never admit the possibility of failure or speak in a way that infers failure as a possibility. Never speak the times as being hard or of business conditions as being doubtful. Times may be hard and business doubtful for those who are in the competitive plane, but they are never be so far for you. You can create what you want, and you are above fear. When others are having hard times in poor businesses, you will find your greatest opportunities. Train yourself to think and to look upon the world as something which is becoming, which is growing, and to the regard seeming evil as being only that which is underdeveloped. Always speak in terms of advancement. To do otherwise is to not deny your faith, and to deny your faith is to lose it. Never allow yourself to feel disappointed. You may expect to have certain things at a certain time and not get it at that time, and this will appear to you like a failure. But if you hold to your faith, you will find that the failure is only apparent. Go on in a certain way, and if you do not receive that thing, you will receive something so much better that you will see that the seeming failure was really a great success. A student of this science had set his mind on making a certain business combination which seemed to him to be very desirable at the time, and he worked for some weeks to bring it about. When the crucial time came, the thing failed in a perfectly inexplicable way. It was as if some unseen influence had been working secretly against him. But he was not disappointed. On the contrary, he thanked God, and his desire had been overruled, and went steadily on his way in a grateful mind. In a few weeks, an opportunity so much better came his way that he would not have made the first deal on any account, and he saw that a mind which knew more than he knew had prevented him from losing the greater good by entangling himself with the lesser. That is the way every seeming failure will work out for you. If you keep your faith, hold on to your purpose, have gratitude, and do every day all that can be done that day, doing each act in a successful manner. When you make a failure, it is because you have not asked enough. Keep on, and a larger thing than you were seeking will certainly come to you. Remember this. You will not fail because you lack the necessary talent to do so, and you wish to do. If you go on as I have directed, you will develop all the talent that is necessary for you to keep doing your work. It is not within the scope of this book to deal with the science of cultivating talent, but it is certain and simple as a process of getting rich. However, do not hesitate or waver for fear, and when you come to any certain place that you will fail or for lack of ability, keep right on, and when you come to that place, the ability will be furnished to you. The same source of ability which enabled the untaught Lincoln to do the greatest work in the government ever accomplished by a single man is open to you. You may draw upon all the mind there is for wisdom to use in meeting the responsibilities which you are laid upon. Go on in full faith. Study this book, make it your constant companion until you have mastered all the ideas contained in. While you are getting firmly established in this faith, you will do well to give up most recreations and pleasure, and to stay away from places where ideas conflicting with these are advanced in lectures or sermons. Do not read pessimistic or conflicting literature, or get into arguments about them upon the matter. Spend most of your leisure time in contemplating your vision, in cultivating gratitude, and in reading this book. It contains all you need to know of the science of getting rich, and you will find all the essentials summed up in the following chapter. If you want to really master the science of getting rich, go to prosperityclassics.com and download your free Science of Getting Rich study guide, your free Science of Getting Rich audiobook, and your free Science of Getting Rich special meditation MP3. Also, please consider donating $1 via Patreon to show your support. Thanks for watching.